After the scrapper.py has downloaded the file or the data from the Blackboard, now we are going to do checking of the student submissions. Here is the file, data from blackboard.json. If you want to rename it, it is available in line number 38 of the scrapper.py. Please make sure you remove the existing file or rename the existing file before running the scrapper again, because it's going to append to the existing file. The setup is it's going to append. Then move on. This is the file. So you can see this is the first student who has submitted. This is the date and he has submitted as a PDF file. Second one, a doc file. Third one has submitted it as a text, and so on and so forth. All the entries are here. Now the next step. Once you have got all this data, actually we want the students not to submit their weekly writing as a PDF or a doc file. Ask them to submit as a text inside the journal. Okay. Now we are going to run the next program called check weekly writing.json.py. This is the file, check weekly writing. Please make sure you are referring to that file data from Blackboard, this one here. And the output of this program will be weekly writing comments. It will generate two files. One is a JSON file, the other one is a text file. Okay, let me run that code now. Python check weekly writing.json, json.py. It's going to run. It's also in the same folder as the scrapper. You can check here. So it will take little time. So 0, it's going to take the first record, second record, and it's going to generate the number of the record that it is processing now. Record number 1, 2, 3. It will be quite quick. You can see it will finish all the 25 records in a couple of seconds probably, or few seconds. It has done the 23, 24, 25, done. Now we have two files here. So let's open those files and check what is inside. This is the first file and this is the second. By the way, both are same. One is in text format, one is in JSON format. We have this text format in case you decide to use this output and you want to manually enter the result to the students by yourself, you can use this. Or if you want to use the code, the next Python code to update the grade based on this, you could do that. So here you have the name of the student, time at which he has submitted, the actual text. As we know, the first guy has submitted as a PDF. So it just says the PDF file. Similarity is 0, plagiarism, he has not copied from anybody according to the program, and there is no error because it's a PDF file and it has not gone into and checked for it probably. Then the next one, you have another file, right? It's a Word file. It is able to open the file probably, and it can check for some errors. So let's take a text here. This is a text and it is checking is there any error. If you take this as an example, if you want to become a writer with a site that changes something in the world, provide information and so on. So it gives you some of the errors here. Like for example, the student has entered first comma, double times. So it says here 2 consecutive comma. And then it will give you correction for the first error is to correct it with 1 comma. So if I go back to the text file and you see here, the student has submitted something. This is the original text, right? It can give you errors, how to correct it. You could give all the corrections. So here 2 consecutive comma should be as 1 consecutive. The verb miss is used with a gerund, miss becoming, right? So it's making all the suggestions and corrections here. So you can see for all the 25 submissions, you will find their text. You will also find what are the common mistakes or the mistakes and the corrections. And when you see here number of errors, this is like number of unique errors. So like for example, if you take this guy here, number of errors is 6. Okay. So here you see there are many errors, but the number of unique errors is 1, 2 and 3. So you will find number of errors is 3. So we calculate the number of unique errors, and for each unique error we can subtract some marks if you want to. So basically the grade calculation is the next step. So what we have done now, taken the code, taken the data which is in the JSON file, we evaluated it, and we got the result in JSON as well as a TXT file.